Tonight's deep dive is so unbelievable, you'd almost think it isn't true. You're going to hear firsthand from several men who say more needs to be done to protect children from experiencing what they went through for years. This is the story of Bethel Academy and other homes for troubled youth and the lessons we can't afford to ignore.
Bethel Baptist in Lucedale, Mississippi was supposed to be a place for troubled youth to get back on track. And trouble, according to this old flyer, was anything from staying out late to hanging with the wrong friends. Alan Knoll was one of the youngest kids there at just 10 years old.
I remember them showing the church and I was like, you can't leave me here. You can't leave me here.
The bounty hunter looked at me and he says, I've never taken a kid this far before from the state of Washington, but I've heard about these places. He goes, my advice for you, keep your head down, do what they say, and you'll make it out here.
Chad Miller, Alan Knoll, and David Boucher lived at Bethel Boys Academy at different times, but connected through social media. And now they find themselves reliving it, PTSD and memories they can't shake.
But that he would sick dogs on you, use cattle prods, make you hold on to electric fences, drown in resuscitation.
It was kind of like Game of Thrones meets Survivor. I mean, they're pitting kids against kids. I'd just become a leader in the dorm, and they told me, make sure they don't kill him. And that's what he told me. That was, not look out for him, not make sure he's okay. I mean, they're gonna beat him. Make sure they don't kill him.
And there are dozens of stories just like theirs. In 1980, officials removed 38 children from the home after abuse allegations, making national headlines. Bethel stayed in business. After another raid 8 years later, police arrested the owner, Reverend Herman Fountain, for assaulting a police officer. Official records show he served a year in jail for that assault, but no charges related to the abuse allegations. After more trouble and several lawsuits, the Attorney General moved to have the home shut down permanently. Meanwhile, homes like Bethel started getting the attention of lawmakers. A federal government report found in 2005 alone, 33 states reported more than 1,600 incidents of abuse in residential programs.
But you may be wondering how this home continued to operate with so many red flags. Well, it's complex. When a facility shuts down, there is nothing to prevent its owners from starting over. One advocacy organization claims Bethel has had at least 5 different names. Another problem, while states often regulate publicly funded programs, a number of states do not license or otherwise regulate private programs. As one police captain put it, nail salons have more oversight than homes for children.
These places operate kind of like a submarine. You don't even know they're out there. That's the way they operate. They operate underground, so to speak.
Captain Kennedy says despite documenting abuse at a boys' home in Pritchard, Alabama, it took him 5 years for prosecutors to act.
I knew what was going on there. I knew that I was looking at evil when I saw them, hiding as people of God.
And what's most frustrating to him and to the survivors of Bethel is that little has changed to stop this from happening again.
Some people die, with this on their shoulders, on the street, because they don't know how to cope or how to maintain a job.
I don't trust anyone. I can't. People that were put in positions of authority in my life have failed me time and time again.
I didn't have, friends or get to play games or have overnight stays or go to movie theaters or roller skate. As a friend asked me last night, well, what kind of games? I'm like, there's no games. She was sad.
But this won't be how their story ends. The Bethel Boys' next chapter in part 2 of our report.